毎日を無駄にしても生きたいと願ってる命のからくりでしょ私飾りじゃないこれは遊びじゃない負けの先には破滅があるのに涙はいつか枯れ果てた犠牲の上に立つそしてもてあそぶ狭いステージの上操られながらうまく踊るのいつの日かこのジレンマを抜け出すと決めて切り札隠した
Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to 6WC'26. We are in for day 3. Well, not day. Yeah, no, we are actually in day 3 actually because we did come and start on Friday actually, and we are going to be here with Belarus vs Italy. Italy is going to be in an elimination phase from last night from our last match, and Belarus is actually going to be in an elimination phase from last night as well too. We did see our protects being number 5. And only number 5. The second time that's happened already that only one protect happens. And the ban has already happened. Hi, lol.
Hello, thank you very much for having me as your co-comp. And yeah, both Belarus and Italy are in a really tricky spot right now as they are in the lowest stage of the bracket of the group stage, and they are both facing elimination right now. As both teams are on one loss, it's pretty unlikely that they'll bounce back if they lose this match. So actually, this match is actually for their tournament life actually. On the side of Belarus, they are a bit higher seeded than Italy, but at lower side, honestly, anything can happen. So I can't wait to see what both teams will surprise us with in this match actually.
Well, the thing we really know, as you can see in the ban, is Belarus did ban both HRs. They really hate HR. But for Italy, they did ban a little bit of a tapping kind of map too, because they banned DT and they banned Nomad too. So we kind of see a spectrum of 2 different maps here. And literally because of that, it is going to be a pretty interesting map. But the first map being picked actually being number 5, this is going to be a little bit of an interesting gift map.
Yeah, I mean, the bans from both sides do kind of make sense. I'm looking at the qual scores from both teams, and it looks like Hard Rock is very hotly contested between both teams. However, Belarus do seem to have a slight advantage on the other skill sets. Italy as well, they actually have a really big tapping deficit, as seen by the number 2, their DTs in quals, along with the number 2 and DTs in group stage itself. So yeah, both teams really trying to optimize their winning chances here. After all, it is for their tournament lives. So let's see what happens after this.
And as we're going to be having a regular OSU things, we are going to be seeing basically, most likely, as we actually have stats here, we are going to be seeing very soon the side of Belarus actually having somewhat of advantage because their graph actually is kind of more interesting, but the rating side actually might be like really equal.
Yeah. But as we do kind of have has Italy made the last ban? Oh, probably not. They have.
They really did, yeah.
Wait. So but not 5 pick, right?
We already did the first pick. It was number 5. They already did already picked the protect, and they are going to be going in ASCP. We are going to be going in ASCP as well pretty soon too. But let's see if it happens to be working. We love Osu.
We do love Osu. And yeah, with almost 0 moments to waste right now, we should be heading into number 5 at any point in time to kickstart this hopefully very tense match.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So this happened yesterday, and that the map failed to load, and it seems like it's happening again.
No.
This is
not that is it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be
nothing bad has ever happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
It totally never has happened before. This is like 3 resets again, most likely. Okay. But at least we do have MP Link. That's the good thing.
That is true.
Yeah. Most likely the reason why is because it was updated 6 days ago. So
that definitely.
Yeah. Updates does kill maps, unfortunately. But we should be going in. There we go. Hey, look at that.
Hey, let's go. We did it. Let's go.
We did it. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate, but yeah.
We are gonna go into the swing of things as soon as the last remaining few of the technical difficulties have been resolved. But yeah, I do believe that should be everything right now. And yeah, here we go into the middle of number 5. Belarus first pick actually, and Belarus does seem to be winning, although it is not by much. 9k. That is a non-existent lead at this point.
And as we're gonna be having the default skin for the more historic factor of this number 5 being an all map style too, and because of the break from Lymph and from Nofil right there, we are going to be seeing the Marco FC actually helping out a lot with it actually being also a 96.8. Okay, well, but Pilot Philosophy being at 93.48, still holding on to the FC.
Yeah, and Marco there was holding FC as well just before he broke there, and with those insane FCs, they just held on to the combo a little bit longer than Belarus actually did. And as we head into the final few moments on the map, I think we will have a very early breakpoint on the Protector Belarus.
It's really unfortunate that on the start that they did the Protect, but hey, all else ends well for Italy because again, like we said, Tournament Lives is online and it's really crucial that they factor on maps. And Pilot Velocity, they did actually go pretty well on some FCs last night, but it just continued that they're consistent on this low SR, no matter on what kind of mod it is. HR, Hidden, no mod, or even Gimmick.
Yeah, and I do wonder if this is like the very early tardiness on the side of Belarus here, losing their point to the FC of Apollo, along with insane supporting combos from his teammates right there. But yeah, Italy will go up the scoreboard 1-0. We're starting off with a breakpoint, an electrifying start at that. So that does leave the question on what Italy should actually pick now, though. I do wonder because they don't have any hard options there, and I'm pretty yeah, thank you. I'll mention that yeah, they have the hard options. DT is kind of a bit so maybe they might try to gamble a bit of hidden, but who knows? But they go with FM1 actually. So Jordan, what do you think of this?
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry about that. So FM1 is a little bit of a surprising thing because it's copyrighted. So the VOD on Twitch is going to be unfortunately muted. But For this FM1 though, it's actually the most popular pick for the Fremont pool. I don't think we ever saw Fremont 2 or Fremont 3 yet. So, yeah. For the score of Belarus, we actually saw no score yet, but for Italy, they did play this last night. And Palavici actually had a reverse choke on easy.
Damn, that is truly insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, it's going to be interesting to see how Belarus played this for the first time, because instead they did play Fremont 3. But for Italy, they had a pretty close match until the chokes did happen. But the opponents last night, they went with a double MC. So you can't fight a double MC like that. But hey.
Yeah, combo game is definitely the name of the game here, as the one FC that Italy put in last night may not be enough, but who knows? We will head into Fremont 1 now. Italy did set a 2.4 million team score last time they played this, so let's see if they can improve on that. Or will Belarus find a breakpoint?
And we are going to go through the mission one more time, just for the funsies of that. We are going to be singing easy though from Elak, and that is going to be actually really surprising because we don't need to do math.
It depends on like the easy scores, but yeah. Yeah, with Lix and Pole both on easy right here, the mods are actually all even right now. One easy, one hidden, one hard rock, and one no mod. So Belarus is meeting Italy on their mod combination, and we'll see how that works out for them.
Yeah, but again, that's the joke. Because the mods are equal, we don't need to do math at all. But actually, because the LX break first with 97.26, Pavlovich is still holding on to 99%. That's going to be helping a lot to the side of Italy. Even though the act game is going to be going to the side of Belarus, because we are going to be seeing the 99% on the Noma, 97% on Destroy, on the Hidden, Turks and Buzz holding on to 94% and 94% as well for themselves.
Yeah, but with the easy player on Belarus breaking right here, Pole will still hold on to their own FC, and I think we might need to do some math here though, because the gap between Pole and Lix right now might be significant at later stages of the match actually. So it's however the overall score is shifting towards Belarus at this point in time with 3 FCs to 2 right now. What do you think?
You might be a little bit wrong on that, because during the time you were talking, Cobb did a curse strike, and curse actually did break. So because of that, the scoreline did boost all the way to the side of Belarus, and we are going to be seeing still the 2v2 on FCs, the Nomon and the Hidden versus the Nomon and the Easy. It is surely just an aqua right now, but with Alex Burke again right there, and kind of this here with Mouse, still, I guess, yeah, we do have to do math.
Yeah, it's 2 FCs to 2 right now though. I believe that was the high rock player of Lim breaking right there, but yeah, as we head into the final part of the map, I think everyone needs to try their best to hold on to the score lead in order to have a chance at winning this map though. But it is looking very much in favor of Belarus at the moment. Jordan, do you think we need to do math for this one?
Lol, unfortunately, we do have to do math on this one a little bit, because we're going to be seeing Kurt actually going in with the break. They were on the Hidden. The Joy actually going to be breaking on the Hidden as well too. The Noma is going to be the last one alive. And the Destiny, there is not enough time actually for Italy to come back. Palavici holding on to the FC that they tried to go for last night. But unfortunately, because they actually from Buzz battling against everyone else, most likely from Belarus, the No Flat and Destroy. 325k gap. So unfortunate for Palavici going in for the FC, but the PFC from Northlet is great, and same with Buzz too.
Is that 470k for Pole, but 150k if I'm reading that correctly from Lix.
190k.
190k.
190k. So again, the multiplier. Yeah, well, by the way, for the multiplier, it is going to be custom multipliers per VMod. For this VMod, because it's easy only, it is going to be 2.0. So the gap usually on easy should be like 100k, but again, because both players had easy, it should be enough. And because it's an FC as well too. Like
the multiplier for this map on easy is 2.2. So 190k and for 80k, I think, was it? For 460k?
460k and 190k. Yes.
So 280k times 2.2 by 6 plus by 6, 616k.
And the 490k is like 1.6 or like 1.2.
I think that's at least more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the gap definitely did help. Just the solid
Yeah, so
FC.
we actually did have to do math here actually, because of the insane differences between the easy scores on the side of Belarus and Italy. So, yeah, this is why math helps. Woohoo! We love math.
No, actually, look, this is the funny thing. It's not because it is because of the easy FC, but also because of the FC. The FC choke actually from destroying Limp. They actually had a gap a lot without the easy multiplier. Like right there. So like the mod categories, like the mod players themselves, they are really, really scary. So from Destroy and from Limp, if we actually go into a hidden, well actually no, from Destroy actually, if we go into a hidden, we might be seeing an FC there.
Yeah, and while we still work on the math, we shall away with beta breath, but I think Italy do take the point here.
It is going to be most likely getting the point, but yeah, we are going to be waiting for the competition on the ref. But yeah, okay. The main thing is, yeah, Italy definitely got the point. Because usually, from what I was going to say earlier, the gap of easy without the custom mod players of 2.2 for 1.0, usually you just need to get a gap of 100k. So getting it to 2.2k on this, but with the FC pushing the choke failure, it should be enough, but I guess oh
what?
What? Wait. 904. 904?
904 is the final score difference in favor of Belarus.
What?
So Belarus takes it, I guess.
Belarus does take it, but what? It was that.
Yeah, that is literally basically impossible to. Wait.
That is crazy. Okay, so most likely all we can say because of that gap, like I think that's literally the reason why it's because of the accuracy. Because again, the MP link shows the act, and what we see here from the side of Belarus at least, they were really consistent on it. We saw a 99% and 97. I think that 99% actually pushed them away to actually get that scoreline barely, just because of the 99%. Even though Belarus got 98.06, it's wild. But yeah, as we're gonna be.
God, yeah, the difference is actually 904. Holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah, that is truly heartbreak for Team Italy right there. As Belarus, despite the lower easy score, has taken the point of Italy in definitely in a scenario where I think most of us just thought that Italy would take it solely because of Pali's easy FC. However, Pali's easy FC was actually not enough to secure them the point, as Belarus strike back with a breakpoint of their very own. This has been an explosive start to this match.
God, what a morning as well too with this, because who would expect this at all? That it would be going down to the wire at the end by again accuracy and or a spinner. So yeah, as we're going to be going now to Nomad 3, it is going to be your alt pick, aka a little bit of a finger control type of pick too, and it is going to be kind of interesting to see how it plays off. As again, we're going to be seeing the stats, and technically for this, it would be going to the side of Belarus, and that's why they protected it. That's why they picked it actually.
Yeah, and hopefully Belarus will be able to shake off some of those nerves. I mean, after all, winning like a big point after your protect was lost earlier must definitely have some form of effect on nerves. Like if our in Team Belarus right now, I will be shaking all over right now. But yeah, Nomad 3 will be their pick of choice, and let's see what will happen.
Honestly, like think about it, lol. Going for the side of Italy, now they're playing with rage because they should have won that FEMOD one. And Belarus winning that, I think they are actually shaking a little bit, like you mentioned, because of that. So yeah, as we're going to be going in pretty soon, it is going to be going to the side waiting, at least for the master coming in soon. And also, we love separate clients. So yeah, as we're going to be seeing with a little bit of a roster change as well too, is going to be Nom coming in for the side of Belarus trading it off, and Saitam coming in as well too, trading it off.
Yeah, and as we see, most of the players that play in the insanely close FEMOD 1 have taken their leave. Yeah, I don't blame them, like, at all, in fact. And also, the skill sets required for Nomad 3 and FEMOD 1 are slightly different. FEMOD 1, I believe, to be more mechanic, more this is an alt map, so yeah, definitely not for most mechanic players.
The one thing to know about this as well too is for FEMOD 1, that was a speed map. So going into more low speed alt instead, it's gonna be interesting, as we're gonna be seeing Limp Break first in the match.
Yeah, I think it's definitely due to the insane adjustments from the speed FEMOD 1 to the low BPM of Nomad 3. However, due to the accuracy gap, actually, Belarus is still holding on to a very comfortable score lead right now. It's 50k, even with that initial break, as Saitam finds the first minutes for Italy.
Yeah.
Dorian, what do you think?
Yeah, lol. I think really just the storyline right now for the side of Italy for Belarus, especially for Italy, just try to find a way to get the combo game, because accuracy is not really to their favor right now. 96% from Belarus and Buzz, while for Pacifica and Saitam holding on to 92 and 91. But if you see over to Belarus, even though Iliad did break right there, guys will only be 298s, 398s actually, and 196.
Yeah, and as we head into this kind of weird-ish kind of jumps where it's not too clear what the rhythm is, it does catch Granata up here, and we have 2 FCs to 2, but however, the supporting combo is night and day with on that reverse choke and leg shredder with a pretty decent recovery combo and accuracy as well. It is definitely looking to be more on the side of Belarus for this one.
Indeed. As we're going to be going now into the Ki, where things actually speed up a little bit. So nobody actually struggles on the slider wins, but everybody actually does hit the first. I think Glad Pacifica and Saitam Limp actually breaks right after there, and it is still going to be a 2v2 on the FC, but the sport combo, Licks is just going to be holding on to that combo, and I think we'll be holding up with the 98%, so that scoreline, even though it's going to be bouncing up and down, it is going to be still scary to see that double FC accuracy on the side of Northlight and GR.
Yeah, and you can only one Buzz and Pali, I think, right now. They really need something to happen on the side of Belarus as we head into the last third of the map. Can Italy find anything in them? As Buzz finds the first breakup!
That is unfortunate. Same with Limp actually breaking on the slow slider. Paolo Felici going in with the only FC left, but for again Nom and Hoffler holding up with the double FC. This is why they picked Nomad 3. Even though the two supports unfortunately choked, their accuracy is insane with 97% and 96 and 98%. But their confidence on this, their comfortability on this Nomad 3, it just purely showing. This is just purely just skill right here with 2.1 million as a team score right now.
Yeah, and that is a really, really impressive team score, especially on this kind of map where it is actually more tricky than other maps to find. And for team score, as no villain finds a miss on the side of Belarus, so we will likely only have one F on both sides. However, it will be Belarus with the overall better support on their FC right there, as Belarus will take a very dominant second point on the board.
Damn. Well, unfortunate on the choke, but we can say it's a big improvement from the last score, because for the side of Belarus, last time they played, they had a 1.9 million on it, and for Italy, they never played this at all. So GG's for Pelavici holding on to the second FC of the match today, but for Nofled and Legs actually holding on to dominate the last score basically.
Yeah, and now it's up to Italy to decide how they want to pursue this match right now. I mean, it's still even. Like both teams are still on breakpoint after they traded off each other's breakpoint actually. So Italy they're definitely still in this match, but it will definitely come down to what they pick next. They definitely do need to reverse the flow on the side of Belarus right now after winning 3-1 and no more 3 in a row. So yeah, Italy they got a lock in.
And most likely it could be in a DT2 scenario as well too, because for a lot of people in this round group stage, a lot of people like to pick DT2, not DT1 or not DT1. DT3 got banned, so we are not going to be seeing DT3, and it's kind of is fair because for that DT3 we did see a pretty close score on that, with Belarus having 4 million team score and Italy having 3.8, but Italy's going for the gamble. DT2.
And yeah, you actually did call it earlier, like you did mention DT2, and it's going to be Italy's pick of choice. However, I do think this is a pretty volatile pick actually, because in theory, in group stage actually, Italy loses to Belarus on the DT2 because in the last match that Belarus played, like Belarus got a 4 million score on DT2. However, Italy only got a 3.34 million team score on DT2, which is not bad, but however, that does not match up to 4 million after all.
Yeah.
So
we're going to be seeing what happens here, because it's going to be most likely the same rosters. We are going to be seeing Flonia coming in instead for Alex, as we saw them in the last 2 maps. But this is going to be truly the speed pick of the... It is truly the speediest speed pick, if you can say this yourself. Funny enough as well too, for 6WC history, this is gonna be the one of the rare times that a song gets mapped 2 times, because this actually was mapped back in 2025 last year as a hidden 2 in a different round. But now seeing this as a DT2, it's kind of funny.
yeah, it is really funny to see two different iterations of this, and the mappers they hire, and honestly, I think this is like more telling of how good this song is to map and also map from. But yeah, here we go into DT2 here. We do have some changes to last round's roster actually. We have no fillet instead of crowd going for DT2 on the last map, and we also have I don't think anybody changed it.
No one did change really. Yes, it is going to be the same roster from last night on the side of Italy, but as you said Northlight actually did change on the side of Belarus. That's going to be actually really interesting if they can actually hold on to the Quad FC like they did before.
Yeah, and they seem to be doing just fine here as Saipan finds the first break. This is a really short map as well. But Granata finds the second miss on the side of Italy. It's 4 FCs to 2 right now on the side of Belarus.
well, actually, it's going to be still a 3v3 because one of them was a little bit of a choke right there by Banjo. But now actually with Flow not actually breaking there, that is now going to be a 2v2. And the scoreline actually is going to be way more closer than we thought as before. 96% with 95% from Belarus, but Boss holding on to 80%, and Palavici once again being the most consistent Italy player so far, holding on to 98% once again, and scoreline is just bouncing now to the side of Italy because of accuracy, but barely by an inch.
Yeah, and but Buzz and Saiton both break at the very last second of the map. There was barely anything to break on, and unfortunately, as close as it was, I think the accuracy gap was slowly but surely starting to go to side Italy. Belarus will take the break point. That is such heartbreak, and yeah, Buzz immediately leaves after he knows what he has done, and that's just so unfortunate. That's just the nature of tourneys, and yeah, that's actually heartbreaking.
So, funny context too. So far, all the breaks that happen, if it wasn't in the beginning section or the main key eye section with the main mashing section, everyone misses on the slow section. That specific part, everyone has missed on. Just because the transition is very, very deadly. And we can see why by now. But still, the 3 FCs from Detroit, Limp, and Palavici, GG's to that, but Belarus still just being consistent overall. Still winning that speed potential from the 3-1.
Yeah, and Italy is definitely now on the ropes. The momentum has shifted and the winds are definitely blowing on the side of Belarus right now. And it's now Belarus's pick to try to secure their point here, their break point here actually. Yeah, and this is probably a very pivotal moment in the match for Team Belarus.
And now that we're going to be going to the side of Italy's pick though, or even Belarus's pick, like, what's going to be okay, hidden one. Okay.
Yeah, they do offer hidden one, as you mentioned earlier, which they did win in group stage actually. Okay, no, they didn't win it yet, but the last time that Belarus played hidden one, they got a 2.2 million team score, while Italy did get a 2 million team score. It is still up in the air. I mean, 200k in this SR can flip at the moment, a dime, but yeah, it is definitely favored onto the side of Belarus in theory.
And as we'll be going back into the players, we are going to be seeing a little bit of a change with Flow not changing out for LX once again. We are going to be seeing the speed mod roster coming in from the side of Belarus. And for the side of Italy, it's going to be the same roster as before, because Buzz, Grand Pacifica, Saiton, and Palavici did all play the hidden one last time too. Just hopefully, we do see Saiton actually play this time, because a little bit of technical issues happened yesterday with Italy because of this hidden one. But they should be fine, because they have been consistent overall. So hey, hopefully they get to play it out, and the opponents from that last night, they just rush it away. And they hold on to the FC or hold on to the close score this time.
Yeah, that's definitely mad respect too for rushing it off so easy right there. But however, Italy do need to start digging deep here, and that starts with a breakpoint. But however, here we go into hidden one. Will we see Italy claw back that breakpoint deficit, or will Belarus secure their breakpoint?
Let's see, as it's going to be starting in with the accuracies immediately dipping on the side of Belarus and the side of Italy, except for one specific person on Italy. Everyone else holding on to 92%, 97%, 98%, 99%. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, and even we do even have an SS on the side of Italy. Never mind, they dropped the... I'm so sorry. But even then, Belarus still has a pretty accuracy gap. However, this is a busty, slidery kind of map, which is very easy to ship this on as Buzz ends. Both do.
We love neck tech for the side of Belarus right now, but for Italy, unfortunately not hitting that section with Buzz and Saiton going down with that. There is going to be solid double FC on the side of Italy, but for Belarus, the quad FC So continuing on the train, just like we saw for Poland going in with the Quad FC on the first match, maybe they might just do the same thing.
Yeah, and here we go into this Tripoli bus slightly section right here, which Belarus has absolutely nailed to a T right there. Still maintaining their Quad FC right now, while Granata finds a break. It's Pale, the only FC on Italy. I think as the match draws to a close. Ooh.
Yeah,
it's not a Quad FC, but it's still Triple FC.
But still, because of that, the Triple FC is being consistent. Palavici again going in with the Solo FC on the side of Italy, and with Grand Pacifica going to be breaking right there. This support combo from Italy is not there. Detroit does break the FC though, but that is still going to be a double FC and a 3-0 gap, beating their scores from their last match against one of the teams in their group stage, and still 3.2 million. Perfect.
Yeah, and you can see the determination of Belarus to win this match. They know they need to win this match against Italy right here. They have increased their hidden one score from last match by 1 million, which is absolutely kudos to them. No fella, Jerome, Destroy, and Leaks all putting in insane work right here just to make sure that they maximize their own chances of making it into the losers bracket round of 16.
But they need to solidify it with one more point. And what that point could be is all depending on Italy. Because they still have some potential maps. But it really does depend on if they're feeling confident on it. Because HOs are gone. BMod 3 is still open. And that's what Belarus played. The only other pick would be Nomad 2. But that got banned off actually. So truly, it's literally just Nomad 4 that Italy has somewhat of advantage on because they played it, but Belarus didn't.
Yeah, I do think that they might have the match experience on it, but that's not to say that. But they do go for Fremont 2 at the very end actually, which is a map that neither team has played before, which is very interesting. However, on qualifiers, Belarus seem to be really wait no, that wasn't. Oh, I'm seeing these two. Oh, never mind, I've gone schizo. Anyways, please carry on, Dorian.
Yeah, so for FEMA 2, what we are going to be seeing on this is going to be, again, possibly one easy, most likely not. One HO, one hidden, and one no mod. This is going to be your little bit of a anti-mod kind of pick. It is going to be a little bit long as people can expect, but hey, it's what you can try to do since you don't want to play No Mod 1. Because No Mod 1 is going to be just your regular consistency map, and this is going to be just your other consistency map, if anything, because FEMA 1 was speed.
Yeah, this is probably one of the maps that you could gamble on. I mean, Fremont 2 is such a volatile anti-mod. Anti-mod is just it's so hard to get consistent in any way, shape, or form. And I really respect those people who can just hop onto Fremont 2, hit into Harak 2, and like just play it like no problemo. That is just something that is truly admirable, in my opinion at least. But yeah, we will see how this plays out. Belarus on match point right now.
It's honestly kind of surprising though that they were trying to go for FEMod instead of Hidden 2. Because, again, both teams did not play FEMod 2, but both teams did not play Hidden 2 either. So, they're trying to gamble with the FEMod advantage where everyone could still FC. Well, instead of going with the hidden advantage, where there could be some people that can only FC, but I think they're kind of scared of Knopflet, and Palavici might not be able to play hidden too. Because for Italy, Palavici has been the most consistent player so far, and Knopflet has been very consistent with Destroy on the hidden, or in No One in general, for this match.
I actually do think that not picking Hidden 2 is the correct play actually, because while Palavucci can play Hidden 2, he did FC Hidden 2 in qualifiers. However, his teammates have not shown that. His teammates don't seem to be that great at Hidden 2, because I look at the supporting scores right now and they're questionable. Additionally, I have not seen one of the players who played Hidden 2 for Italy actually. While on the side of Belarus, we have 4 people who can play Hidden 2 to a decent level actually. So I do think that avoiding the Hidden 2 pick, while painful, is correct.
Okay, a surprising anomaly just happened. There is gonna be an easy hidden.
Oh wow.
Oh, interesting. So with the easy hidden coming in, that is gonna be a different multiplier actually as well too. This is gonna be a 2.0 multiplier on the side of Belarus, while for Italy they're gonna be having the 1.8 multiplier.
Yeah, so in theory, Lix will get more score than Pali, provided that both of them FC at least but destroy with aim is the Granata. It's looking pretty tense as you hit in this first PI actually.
As gonna be seeing the big bomb destroy as well on the hidden, but the FC still on Turks this time. Okay, never mind, not anymore. We're going to be seeing Pacifica just battling against Liv right now, and Liv holding on to the better accuracy and the better combo. While for the easy, they're both holding on to the FC, but because of the hidden advantage on Lex right now, that is going to be their win with Buzz rounding it off against Nofted on the No-Mod FC.
Yeah, and with Lix having the score lead against Pale right there, we do not need to do math for this one just yet because of that. But yeah, here we go into the second here actually. Everyone's still holding on, but it could change with any break. Jorian, who do you think will blink first?
Well, it's gonna be hard to decide who baked first, but that is gonna be Powerful Lich on the easy actually gonna be baking first. No hidden did break yet, so that's gonna be still good. No Nomad did break either, but the HR battle, unfortunately for Pacifica, they're losing right there, but Destroy on the hidden is gonna be baking right there first. And with Turks holding on to 97.96% right now, battling Destroy's 96% themselves, that's gonna be a good lead right there, but you can see the score line on the bottom of your screen, 170k, 175k plus right now. The score lead still going to the side of Belarus.
Yeah, and I really do feel the pressure on Pale Vochi's shoulders right there. Like he really has had to pull his weight and more throughout this whole map right here. And however, Belarus has just shown unrelenting pressure with Hard Rock FC, Easy Hidden FC, a No Mod FC so far on this Fremont 2. Like, what can you really do? Like, Italy, they've definitely tried their best. Like, the hard rock reverse choke on the side of Granata is pretty decent as well. Hidden as also a great recovery. However, I'm not sure. Like, this just look. Italy tried their best.
Italy really, yeah. Banjo really just didn't want us to see the ending until now. It's really shocking. Most likely the MP link should have it though, but it's really unfortunate that Banjo does not want us to see the ending. But hey, that's the good thing, we have the MP link.
Yeah, it really does appear that Banjo does not want Italy's dream in 6WC to be over just yet, but I think as we hit into the final few moments of this map, yeah, we do have it actually. Fremont 2 won by Belarus, and yeah, that will be it. Belarus, your winners of this, keeping their tournament dreams alive actually. While Italy with 2 losses in the group stage. That seems fatal, don't you, Jorian?
Yeah, that is going to be really fatal, as we're going to be seeing the ending for at least some of the players on the scoreboard here. But yeah, as we're going to be seeing in the end with Belarus actually going to be getting the win on that, but chose to decide to go to sleep. That is going to be, unfortunately, Italy's last legs here in the Major League bracket. But for the side of Belarus, now it's a 1-to-1 advantage. They just need to wait for one more match to happen. And if that one match to happen to be in the side of Belarus to get into the 2-to-1 advantage, and that opponent, as it goes into 1-to-2, it is going to be going down to like the win-lose ratio, basically, for the match points.
Yeah, and Belarus actually do need to face up against Colombia. Who do have a win against Italy. So with both with Colombia and Belarus winning against it. It will be interesting which one of them will come out on top here. But we also do need to look out for Colombia, Malaysia in particular group stage, because I think if Colombia does win, Malaysia and Belarus do have an interesting situation in their hands. But yeah, we won't know for sure. But however, I think that's all from this match. Thank you. Jordan, do you have anything to add?
No, that's it. That is actually going to be it for the match, and we should be getting out of here pretty soon because yeah, we have another match happening in 3 minutes actually. But unfortunately, we won't be streaming this on the main channel. You will be seeing a different match on the main channel instead.
Yep. All right. That's all for us. Take care, everyone. I've been a commentator, Tito. Thank you, Jordan, for hating, and we will see you guys in 3 minutes. Goodbye.